Okay, WWE are telling some really good stories with their characters right now. And there's a couple individuals, as of right now, that we all feel may be right, even though we're getting sold that they're wrong. My question is, WWE, are you going to do it? Or are you just going to just sit beside? And what I'm talking about is giving us a faction of a Drew, KO, possibly Seth, and we'll see who else comes along for the ride faction. Because I would totally love this. I was like, I've seen other, I was like, I already know that other people have like already thought about this, spoke about this. I was like, look, there's a billion people. I mean, I know there's more than a billion people, but I'm just got to talk about like the amount of people that's talking. There's enough people that is like, hey, this is going to be a course and idea or whatever like that. That like, it is what it is. But at the same time, while I was like, this is also something that I've been thinking about, I really actually want to, because I was like, hey, that would be cool if like first of all, I think it would be cool if it was just sort of like KO and just Drew. Like maybe we just start there and like as Seth just keeps going down the rabbit hole with CM Punk, he eventually makes his way that way. Because we already seen Seth and Drew sort of already have their interaction, and that's just gonna keep going. Because I was like, all their paths are probably gonna cross. Because I was like, you think about it, I was like, Drew says he got to take down 4 more people. I was like, granted, he came out solo the other day, so but we knew Sammy, already got Sammy. I was like, he took Jay out, but he's still gonna come after Jay's ass. Jimmy, I was like, you seen the interaction that him and Jimmy have, and I was like Roman, and I was like he's solo. I was like, oh, never mind, solo's the 5th one. But that does not mean that I was like, but I still feel like Cody is still within the crosshairs, which could have him cross up against KO, where it's like KO's like, hey, this is my fight kind of thing, and he's like, I'm taking out anybody that has helped establish this bloodline. Um, but and Seth has did what he can of being like, hey, I'm not dealing with that, blah blah. But he's also like friends with Sammy and Jay, and Drew's like, that's kind of a problem with me. But hey, you dealing with CM Punk right now? All right, fine. But he also has the same bone that because y'all are helping Roman establish power, and that's sort of a problem. Um, I was like, so they all have aligning interests. Not just that, but they're the top people in the company as well too. And I'm not, and yes, not just top people, but they're also, as they're being positioned, the top heels. Which so it's like not only are if you told somebody to name 10, these 3 gonna be somewhere in people's 10, but they're also the heels, but they're also strong enough to that any like screw whatever the judgment they might have been. I was like, I don't know if we really how we count Final Testament as a faction. But my point still being is that them coming together as a collective, not pure fusion, is a way to dominate. Bloodline, who cares? These 3 together is a different grouping to take on whatever iteration we get after that. And then, but also, if that disperses, because I was like, we don't know what's going to happen fully to this bloodline once the Ulafala, like say Roman gets it, what happens to them, how the Solo and his group look at him and things like that. We don't know how it evolves. We don't know what final boss has to play in this. All these type of things. But if they go away, who's stopping these 3? These 3 can all still go for main championships and stuff like that. Like they can be the one faction that can have singles duty and also not have beef. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they could all be in a tournament match, and you don't feel like that the group would necessarily break up because some animosity of who is the top guy in the group or who's the leader. I was like, you listen, offend, you win, that type of stuff. But anyway, I was like, I'm not gonna keep you long or ramble with this. It just really just like it's brewing on the side. We all see it. We all want it. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say we all want it. That might have been too much French there. But nobody would. I don't think nobody would be mad about it. And if we sort of, kind of like, I will say at some point this bloodline thing will sort of probably drag out too much. The thing with The Rock, I think if it just keeps on being like hints and stuff like that, can drag on too much and get people a little bit irked. That you need a pivot plan. And also too, if the possibility that we might have like a Roman CM Punk thing at WrestleMania, sound like more pounds on the line than we need to. Cause that'd be great. That'd be great. Is at the end you'd have Drew and Seth looking at these two. One be like no, I'm taking out my guy. No, I'm taking out my guy. And it's like, you know what? Let's just take both of their asses out. You right. It'll take care of both problems. Anyway, let me know what you think. Am I doing too much? Are we doing too much? What is we read it? We read it too much in between the lines, maybe whatever like that. We should have maybe read more chapters. Anyway, let me know what you think. Till then, peace. I'm out.